Is Joseph Benavidez the most accomplished UFC fighter ever to not hold a divisional title?
Uh, ooh, that's a tough one. My first instinct is to say no, though I can't like necessarily think of a whole bunch of guys ahead of him. I mean, one of my personal favorites is always Jacare. I always think he's one of the best, if not the best, uncrowned fighter in the UFC. Who's some other really good ones that never got to the top? I mean, Ngannou's kind of looking like one of those guys. Um, Damn.
I would put Kenny Florian on that short list.
Yes, Kenny Florian. Yes,
Donald
yes.
Cerrone,
Donald Silver.
you can put in that
Yes.
category as well. There are definitely a few guys, but the reason why Joseph Benavidez stands out to me is that he's only lost to the best guys. Dominic Cruz chased him out of bantamweight, and Demetrius Johnson beat him at flyweight.
And what the first time they fought, it was a draw, right? That's why they had to fight again
The
in the
first
finals of
time,
that mini tournament.
it was a close decision, but Demetrius Johnson won it. Yeah. So and I think he has one more loss, a split decision loss to Sergio Pettis. And that was a very controversial decision right there. So we're talking about a guy who lost a split decision one time, and the other times he lost was against the upper echelon. We're talking about Demetrius Johnson and Henry Cejudo. I'm sorry, Demetrius Johnson and Dominic Cruz. We're talking about all-time great status from those guys, and this is also multiple weight classes. So I thought about a guy like Uriah Faber, his former teammate at Team Alpha Male. Right. But Faber was the longtime WEC champion when the WEC was the top tier organization for the lighter fighters. So I don't want to put him on that list. I like Joseph Benavidez here, and there may be a couple of other names we can throw in there. Yoel Romero stands out as well on that list.
But how about this one? Dan Henderson, but do you count the Pride titles? And you go, no.
I would count the Pride and Strikeforce titles. He won a UFC tournament also early in his career, and a lot of people don't talk about that. So yeah, man, Joseph Benavidez doesn't have a belt from a top tier promotion on his shelf right now. I think that separates him, and that's an unfortunate way to separate him from the Uriah Fabers of the world, but I think it's warranted. Joseph Benavidez is probably the best fighter who's never held a divisional title.